In the wake of the bombings in Sri Lanka, many people understandably took to social media to express solidarity and concern for those impacted by it, including people like Barack Obama, who tweeted, "The attacks on tourists and Easter worshippers in Sri Lanka are an attack on humanity. On a day devoted to love, redemption, and renewal, we pray for the victims and stand with the people of Sri Lanka." Hillary Clinton too, "On this holy weekend for many faiths, we must stand united against hatred and violence. I'm praying for everyone affected by today's horrific attacks on Easter worshippers and travelers in Sri Lanka." And I think for regular people whose brains have not been infested by some sort of weird cosmic worms that are affecting some in ours, they see those messages and they think, oh, that's good. Thank you, you're being responsible and serious. But some didn't see it that way. Let's bring up the front page of Breitbart. Obama, Clinton, Democrats denounce attacks on, quote, Easter worshippers, not Christians. And there were so many blue checked right-wing Twitterers who were all very deeply concerned, hypothetically, about the attack, but they certainly seem to be tweeting about the Easter worshippers that Obama and Hillary Clinton talked about there.
And it just feels like, how dare you? You know, the families of these people who've lost their lives, these people who are still in the hospital, these people who will never again feel comfort in their place of worship on a holy holiday. How dare you use that as some like political gotcha? Like, it just seems like the number one thing should be, where are your condolences? Not ripping apart this one right here. Just be worried about those families, those people who have suffered just in irreparable tragedy in so many different ways.
And this is disingenuous in like 7 different ways. We don't have time to cover them all, so I'll just mention a few. First of all, this is the right wing saying, how dare you call us Easter worshippers, we're Christians. Yes, we know they are consistent in caring about how people self-identify. That is why they never misgender people or anything like that. Also, I suppose Obama and Hillary were being politically incorrect in not choosing the term that you wanted. Political correctness, obviously the biggest problem facing our country. They say that all the time. Don't seem to care about the hypocrisy.
The actual terrorism happening here.
Exactly. But there's another way too, and so I want to credit Parker Malloy, who's been on the show, friend of the show, who noted some weird slip-ups in the desire to capitalize on this in the media. So you have the Washington Times, who tweeted, I believe it was today, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton tip anti-Christian Easter worshippers hats. They called the Sri Lanka victims Easter worshippers, not Christians. That's not just strange and unnatural, it's political calculation. Which is sort of weird coming from the Washington Times, since Parker Malloy noted that back in 2014, they tweeted, Easter worshippers shocked as car rams church, injuring 21.
Oh.
That's weird. Why is the Washington Times tipping their anti-Christian Easter worshipper hats? And another site, you might be more familiar with this one, Daily Caller today put, one word noticeably absent as Trump, Obama, Hillary, and 2020 Democrats respond to Sri Lankan attacks. Now, they had not previously used Easter worshippers, but they did know just a couple of years ago, tainted alcohol poisons dozens of Christmas worshippers. Hey, Daily Caller, they're not Christmas worshippers, they're Christians, get it right. And the worst, I think, first of all, there's the obvious hypocrisy. They cared so much about this, but not quite enough to actually search their own Twitter history. Also, the right, very concerned that Barack Obama and Hillary are not respecting true Christians. What did they do to Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama? Hillary Clinton, for all we know, everything that she said is a Christian. The right has all these conspiracy theories that she is a Satanist who drinks the blood of kids and all that, and that she's only pretending to be a Christian. Barack Obama, he's a Christian. They spent years saying he was a secret Muslim. How anti-Christian is that? But very concerned now about a couple of tweets from a couple of politicians.
And it's important to say that there is no attack on Christianity. There has never been, in modern times, an attack on Christianity here in America. It's just not a thing. There is no attack on Christianity in America. And I say weird and gross all the time, and I'm just gonna keep with that, but it is gross that in the midst of actual terrorism, these people have found a way to center themselves as victims and pull in this disingenuous attack on Christianity. How is that? I mean, come on. Like, they want to play Oppression Olympics so bad that they would center themselves as victim amidst an actual terror attack where more than 200 people lost their lives.
Exactly. Yeah, we should be focusing not on that, not on trying to eke out whatever political advantage we can from the wording of a tweet. But also, I believe it was Parker Malloy who noted The right got a lot of traction on pretending that Ilhan Omar had said something that she didn't about 9/11, and it seems like, I mean, if that worked, the disingenuousness, we can really accelerate that. We can throw some gasoline on the fire there, because apparently it doesn't matter. Just pretend that an enemy of yours said something they didn't and attack them constantly.
Right.
And none of your supporters are gonna care if it's true or not. And we might be seeing more evidence of that. Thank you very much for watching this clip from the Damage Report. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and ring the bell on YouTube to get notifications of our new videos. And of course, you can catch the full Damage Report live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on TYT Network on YouTube TV.